Hi, it's me, Robin Joy, here with a Get Ready With Me. We're headed to the airport, right? Ooh, are you? You're not even, hold on. Okay, I got y'all plugged in now. Hi, it's me, Robin Joy, here with a Get Ready With Me Vogue Inspired. We're actually headed to the airport today. I'm in Southern California. Yeah, I'm in Southern California right now. If you don't know, I am a travel nurse and I was here on assignment for a little bit. So I'm flying back into ATL today. So we're just gonna do like a little quick minimal beats. I'm actually trying these for the first time. It's like you really shouldn't try things for the first time when you're traveling, but I just had them here so I could try them while I was here. These are the faded eye strips. They're supposed to help like depuff as well as like discoloration, which y'all, I worked. So I needed them, and I'm looking like in the mirror now. It actually looks much better than what they did. They weren't like dark, but I definitely don't see the discoloration that I did see when I first woke up this morning. She was tired. So like I said earlier, this is like gonna be just a quick little minimal beat. So let's go. First, we're gonna prime. So depending on the weather, where I'm going, how long I'm gonna be out will depend on the primer. I'm gonna be in the air for like 4 hours, at the airport for like 2, etc. So I don't necessarily need anything like long wearing, because I'm going straight home to hop all the way in my bed after the shower. So I'm gonna do my Milk Hydro Grip primer with this. This is really good just for like just an everyday gripping foundation. Don't mind my nail, y'all. I forgot to pop it back on. I like to travel with press-ons on just because it's easier for me in case one pops off. All I have to do is pop one back on. So I am a press-on girl. I will get them professionally done, but when I go get them professionally done, it just seems like a chore. So next I'm gonna be going in with foundation. This is the NARS Soft Matte foundation. I need something that's gonna like wear long enough to where I don't like oil up too quickly. That's also really good skin like matte is already pouring out. It must be upset from the travels. Just dot it on, child. And you always want to start putting on your foundation like from where you want the most. I used to say the center. I go like from the sides in now because I definitely need more coverage. I definitely need more coverage like on the sides of my face, because that's where like my hyperpigmentation issues are, versus inside my face. So that's why you see me going outside in instead of inside out. You always try to make sure that you start from where your problems areas. Can I talk today? You always want to try to start from where your problem areas are. So that's just a little tip. Sometimes I go in with my foundation on the eyelids, like today, when it's gonna be like minimal and I know that I'm not gonna be doing too much to my eyes. Sometimes I don't, because I'm still gonna put a little concealer on my lids as well. Just making sure that we got our whole face. And I don't mind my imperfections showing, but as y'all can see, like, it really did cover everything. Which I also like. It's like a medium, but more fuller medium coverage, because even like with this brush, it's like flawless application. So I'm about to go in with concealer. I have like a bunch of concealers that I love, but right now I have been hooked on the Makeup by Mario concealer. This is their Surreal Skin Awakening concealer. Oh my god, even just on days where you don't want to put on like makeup and you just maybe want to like dot under your eyes, this is like the perfect concealer. Sets really quickly, so keep that in mind. So I'm just going to go in with 380. Now for this makeup look, I'm still going to highlight like all the areas of my face, not just my under eyes. I don't skip the other spots unless I'm doing like my 15-minute face. Is that straight? It don't look straight. Oh, we got a curl down. Like I said, it does set quickly, so we'll fix that in a minute. And blend, 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 blend. Now if you use a brush, of course, you're gonna have more coverage. I don't really need too much coverage, and I just prefer using a sponge. And I usually like will do my under eyes last, but since this particular concealer sets so quickly, I go ahead and do it first because that's where I experience the most creasing. Okay, let's fix this real quick. Trying not to tie it too tight because I don't want to bend. I got like a fresh press going on, so, well, it's not fresh, but you know what I mean. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with the Patrick Star translucent powder. I'm going to go in with a puff. So what I like to do is I'll dab it in there, but y'all see that? You definitely got to smooth it out and then go in. Y'all see how that goes in just nice. Love this powder. But yeah, don't put on, we don't want to put on too much translucent powder. We just dotting all the areas. Take your time, but I take my time, but I don't get too flustered. And I always set my smile lines because, honey, ooh, see, that's a little bit too much right there. She just wants to be free. We're gonna let her be free. Let's let both of them be free. I don't, at this point, it's whatever. So I like to go back in with just a powder brush. I'm just gonna use this one. I'm working with my 8-piece kit. Is this 8 pieces? I think it's 8 pieces from Sephora. It's the Sephora Pro set. This is like a really quick something when I need to just get the makeup on and done. It's really good for beginners too. Like if you're a beginner and you need like a set, this would be perfect. I'm going to use, I believe this is the concealer brush. Yeah. And I'm just going to take that and just kind of dust off the excess powder. And make sure when you're doing this that you're not touching your foundation. Even though like this particular foundation, it has set by now. But some of your other foundations might not have set, so you don't want it to bleed in together, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and powder my face. I swear by this powder. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder. Like I said, we're going natural today. So I'm just gonna take that and just kind of start setting my powder. And then this is a great time for you to also like get those lines out. And what I'm doing is it's like I'm tapping over the places where there's still foundation but I didn't highlight. And once that powder's in, I'm kind of just going in to my highlighted areas, because I'm not wanting to put that in, but I am definitely wanting it to blend out. You see that? We're gonna do it one more time. Well, we're gonna do it a few more times, but I don't know. See how I'm blending that into? So we still highlighted, but the blend, we got the blend going. I'm telling you, my girl. I learned how to do makeup just by trial, error, practice. Like, people ask me all the time, like, how do you get your face to look so good? I tell them, like, I just practice. You can practice when you're going to the grocery store, to the mall, just wherever you're going. Like, you don't have to have a rhyme or reason to put on makeup. So I always like to just practice new different techniques, like just if I'm going to the grocery store, if I'm like running errands. So it's like a tip, like if you're learning to do your makeup, just do it. Do your makeup and go somewhere. And you can do it and just stay around the house. Practicing is the only way that you're gonna get it. You're not gonna get it on your first try. So I also swear by the dark deepest of that particular powder to bronze my face. I'm trying to see if I want to do Fenty, if I feel like I need like a warmer shade. This color is definitely more, well, it's warm, but it's more of a neutral. My Fenty is very warm. We're gonna do her. And we are not contouring, just FYI, we are bronzing. So that's the difference. Contouring is going to give you like more shape, more dimension. I'm not really concerned with shaping my face today, more so than I am like looking natural and feeling put together, if that makes sense. Which you don't need makeup to feel put together, but if you're a glam girl like me, like I'm about to go to LAX and then land in ATL, you never know who you're gonna see. I might want a little picture, and that's just me. That's just how I am. All we're gonna do is like go into the hollows of the skin. The face, I'm sorry. I always use this MAC brush, which I need a new one, y'all. This is, I wanna say the 116. I'll put it down below. I'll link it below if they still have it, because I've had this brush for so long, y'all. It's really time for me to get a new one. But y'all see how this is putting a little warmth back into my face, but we're not contouring, and it's not necessarily shaping. It's literally just giving us just a little bit more dimension versus like knocking it in. Now, if we wanted to quickly do a little situation, I'll show you that in a minute. I don't have to. I'm confident with where my skin is. I mean, where my face is right now. I'm sorry. I've gained a little bit of weight just because I've been on and off, not necessarily on and off the road. I've had a lot of other things going on as to why I've gained a little bit of weight that I have gained, because it's not like I've gained like a lot of weight too. As y'all see, I'm just warming it up. I've been doing like a lot of traveling, y'all. Do I need to have y'all higher? I feel like y'all need to be higher. Okay, that's better. I had y'all a little bit too low. Like I was saying earlier, if you just want to have that situation, you can always go back in with your translucent powder. Same technique I used before, dab, 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 and then like that. And then I'm just going from like my eardrum and creating that line right here to my lip. Now we're just gonna use the same powder brush that we used for setting our foundation. I didn't put any more powder on here. I'm just using that brush to help brush off the excess. And it's looking a little bit crazy right now, but just trust the process. We're just going over everything. Like I said, I can be a little heavy-handed with my powder, so I have to kind of do this to make sure that all my powder's gone. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my blush. I will do like a just flat blush, which is like it doesn't have any shimmer on, like for like full glam or whatnot, but I almost always use like a shimmer blush if I'm not doing a highlight or if I'm doing just a minimal face. This is Lovejoy by MAC. It's their mineralized. I just like their mineralized line. It's just so natural. Makes it look like natural, and that's what I like. Even though I like cake my makeup on, you still want to look as natural as possible, you know. And I'm just going like from here. I don't go all the way. I do at least one finger and then go in. And I've always done this. I'm so happy that blush has become a little bit more popular now. But I always put on blush because I feel like you need the color. Like, come on, sis. But I'm happy now that people are embracing blush because you need the color. Like, that's part of how you get that good natural look. Like, your cheeks don't necessarily naturally have color, but we all know those pretty girls that just kind of have like those rosy cheeks and whatnot. So, and see, this will give you enough. You see how that's like, can you zoom in? It's doing better on this side. You see how it's giving me color? And it's like a nice little highlighted finish, but not too much. That's what we want. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So I'll go ahead and turn on my fan to get it ready. I'm going to do my brows. I'm using Benefit's Precisely My Brow along with their 24-hour brow setter. My eyebrow routine just has not changed, y'all. Like, I bought new products, but I forget I have them, or I don't even use them because just a creature of habit, I guess, when it comes to my brows. And sometimes I will even shape them differently. I got them microbladed so that I don't always have to do them because I'm that like obsessive about my brows. I like to go ahead and use my concealer to just clean up. I feel like brow routines are sacred though. So you just have to do what works for you. Since I naturally have a brow, like thicker brows, I don't have to do much, and I have to make sure that I don't do too much. And that's probably why it hasn't changed so much. I'm gonna go ahead and set my brows. So I'm just gonna kind of dab and dab. We're going to carefully, very carefully, put our concealer on our lids. And apply translucent. We're gonna take our powder brush again, just dust that off. All we're gonna use on our lids, guys, is our bronzing shade. That's all I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take my shadow brush or my crease brush from out of this palette. It's like I'm gonna start in the middle, and then I'm gonna go inside first. And y'all see how I'm like going like in the hollow of my like nose eye area, and I bring it up to the brows. Then I kind of shade it out or fade it out. What am I saying today? Can I even talk? Just shade it out there. But y'all see how that looks? It's very minimal. You guys, I have been like traveling on and off like really frequently lately, like in and out, you know. And don't get me wrong, God is amazing, but I told God on Thanksgiving Day, like, you know, I ain't complaining or nothing, but you know, if you want to send my beau ass while I'm out here rooting, send them on. Send them on. I am tired, you know, but I'm grateful too, you know, with traveling, you know, it can be lucrative, but it definitely is a lot, you know, being away from your family. Granted, I don't have a husband or children, but I mean, I have my mom and father are still living. I have like nieces and nephews, sisters and brothers, you know, and fortunately I was actually able to see my brother who was out here too working. It's just, you know, I don't think people take into account, like, all they see is the money. They don't see like behind the scenes of us in and out of hotel rooms or Airbnbs, and then working in unfamiliar places, and just being away. So, and then this opportunity just came up last minute for me, because I wasn't planning to, but this was like a last minute opportunity that I could have said no to. I'm not gonna say I couldn't have said no to, but when you work in this field, it's like you have to hop on things, if that makes sense. So, and I love Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving, you know, is a holiday that, you know, not necessarily isn't too important to me, but like I can work on Thanksgiving. It's not just an issue for me. I would rather work on Thanksgiving versus like a Christmas or New Year's type situation. So, but yeah, I shot that career up real quick. I was like, you got Boaz. I'm out here. You see me out here roofing, don't you? On my roof. I think I want to do demolition today. I think I want like just a little bit more precision on my under eyes today. So I try to take my puff, y'all. I try to do this instead of just put it in the waterline. I usually almost always top line just because I don't have a hooded eye, but I don't have like as much of eyelid space as I would like as far as like this part of my eye. But I usually just almost always tight line. And that's just when you put the pencil underneath your eye instead of over your eye. So I can still have the definition, but it's not like getting away from my eye space. Like I still have eye space. Favorite mascara, all-time favorite. Like on day today, I do brows and I do lashes. So I have like a more everyday lash too, but like if I put on any type of makeup, this is 9 times, well, I'll say 8 times out of 10, the mascara that I'm using. So today I'm gonna use like the volume side, which it has like 2 sides. You got the volume, then you got the curl and the length. I don't know Why you acting like that? So you have the volume in the curl side, curl and length. So no, today I'm gonna go all the way in. I got a little more time. If I use both sides, I like to use the curl and the length side first. And I'll do like one coat of that. Y'all see that? How I just messed up my lash. And you really could use either side. Like, I might just use this side today. It helps to look down versus up like I just did, because y'all see how I'm gonna have to fix that on the inner corner of my eye. It's fine, we're okay. So we're gonna do one more coat. I think that we're just gonna do that. We're not gonna do our volume today. As long as I got like a little length today and my curl on point, I think that'll be good. This is MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and it's really good for like that. If you're not familiar with it, like people are really already, most people anyway, are familiar with this already. So I'm gonna go ahead while I'm waiting on that mascara to dry, that I put on my lids and right here, while I'm waiting on it to dry so we can take it off. I'm gonna go ahead, fluff my hair out. Okay, y'all, we're back and I'm fluffing out my hair now. I feel like using a comb instead of running my fingers through it actually helps with it not giving breakage. So I'm gonna just flick my edges back real quick, I think. Y'all like my little 2000s earrings? If you know, you know. I'll be using my edge fixer. But y'all, I'm really about to be in the airport with these two missing nails. Like, a little irritated by that, but do I still not have y'all high enough? Hold on. This is probably way too much edge control, but I'm gonna be washing my hair in a couple of days. We're already like past the point to where we should have been washed our hair. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I just want to wash my hair. And I'm not gonna worry about that back there, because you paying that much attention, baby, you need to see it, okay? So to complete the look, I did not forget my lips. I usually don't do my lips until I'm right out the door. I'm totally positive about what I'm wearing. And that's when I'll make my choice of lip. So today, none of the lip choices are in my bag. Okay, here we go. So today we're gonna be using Matte Cork with American Woman by NARS. It's a little Tasha Denona. I'll put the info in the, and I just kind of dab it on. You see it's like kind of a little frost situation. Just kind of dabbing in the middle, you know. Okay, y'all, that's it. That's the completed look. You know, just natural. I'm just wearing like a mauve pink sweatsuit and some tennis shoes that I got that match. Because we're just going to the airport. But yeah, that's it. Oh, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think about this look. And yeah, be blessed. Bye, guys.